today's tutorial is on this look here. It's inspired by Marina and the Diamonds Champagne video, so it's kind of an 80s glamour look. This is the more wearable version of the look, but throughout the video I'll also add in some of the kind of the fake tears and the crumbling and things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it and have a great day. Bye!
First up, I'm going to take the Naturally Pretty palette by IT Cosmetics and the shade Soft Light, and I'm going to blend that in my crease with a large fluffy brush as a transition colour. As you can see, I'm not being too careful or precise with this. It's just serving as a base colour that will make all the other colours blend together nicely. Now taking Verve from Urban Decay's Naked 2 palette, I'm going to blend that all over the lid using a flat brush. And I'm patting that and then moving the product around a little bit more to get that silver intensity going on. Now taking Pistol from that same palette, I'm going to create a soft cut crease. A cut crease refers to when you apply a darker shadow just above the crease without bringing the colour all the way down to join up with the outer V of the eye. So it creates almost like a double wing effect. And so I'm using a small, densely packed brush to try and get that intensity of colour. So the denser the brush, the more product it usually picks up, and the more intense the colour will be on the eye. And now I'm just going to blend, go back and forth, blending that out with a larger fluffy brush as well, to make sure that it's not a super harsh line, but there's still a clear distinct line of that darker grey shadow. Taking Deadbeat from Urban Decay's Vice 4 palette, I'm going to intensify that cut crease using a small flat brush. Apparently it's just a very Urban Decay kind of look. I've got a few other Urban Decay shadows that I'm going to use as well. But yeah, someday it's just an Urban Decay kind of day. Now using that small dense brush, I'm just going to drag the darker shadow in a little bit further around the eye socket, just so it's not a super intense in the inner socket there, but there is a little bit of colour payoff there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit more blending on those outer edges using a clean fluffy brush. In the video she does have quite a sharp wing, so I'm just going to clean that up with a little bit of eye makeup remover on a Q-tip to get that kind of dramatic sharp edge there. Yeah. Now I'm going to go in with Maybelline's Eye Studio Gel Pot Liner in Blackest Black and create a liner wing using an angled eyeliner brush. This is a great gel liner from the drugstore, and honestly I reckon if you're looking to start doing wings, start with gel liner and a brush. It's just a little bit easier to clean up and a little bit easier to control than liquid liner. So I'd start with this, get used to doing the shape that you like, and then switch over to full-on liquid liner. The way I create the wing with gel liner is the same as I create with liquid liner, which is to draw an outline first and then fill it in. So I'll draw a small line from the corner of my eye, using the corner of my eyebrow as a guide, and then I'll just pull the wing out however far out I want it to go. And then I'll just join that winged line up with a line across my lid and fill it in from there. So create the outline, then fill it in. And the key to any good makeup look is a good cleanup. So again, I'm just going to go in and sharpen that wing and even them out using some Q-tip, using a Q-tip and some eye makeup remover. Now I'm not really sure why I didn't show you what product I used just then, but basically I was just using Bones from the Vice 4 Urban Decay palette as a highlight. And now I'm taking that Maybelline eyeliner and creating a double wing on the edge of my eyes there. So basically I'll just use the bottom lash line and the wing I've already created as a guide to create that secondary wing. This is a really fun thing to do if you just want to jazz up your eyeliner a little bit, is to just add a tiny double wing. Just makes it a bit more fresh, a bit more edgy without being a little too wild. Now I'm going to take Revlon's Photo Ready Kajal Matte Eye Pencil in Matte Charcoal and just line my lash line. And because I wanted it to be a little bit more intense, I'm also going to take the Models Prefer Intense and Waterproof Kohl Liner in Super Black and tightline my lower lash line, and then I'll smudge it out using an eyeline smudger brush. This is such a great black eyeliner if you're wanting one that you can move around a little bit and smudge out a little bit. It's genuinely the best one I've ever used, and it's only $10, so definite recommend there. After smudging this eyeliner out, I'm going to start working towards having that lived in, cried out look. So I'm going to take Pistol on a large fluffy brush and just blur out that bottom lash line so it looks a little bit more distressed, I guess? I don't know, that is so not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking distressed denim, but really what I mean is so it looks more like it's starting to crumble down the face. And then to emphasize that, I'm going to take a dense fluffy brush and start pulling the product down my face so I look like a mess, essentially. Now I am going to take Grip from that Vice 4 palette and a lot of fixing spray on a small pencil brush and start pulling that product down near my tear duct to start getting that crumbling yet glittery look. So the thing I loved about this look in the video was that it looked distressed, it looked like it was supposed to be a sad look, but it also had so much glitter and so much fun to it at the same time. It's that real 80s prom gone wrong vibe. So I'm just going to keep pulling more product down to make it look more worn and more cried out. And so what I just used then was Low, also from the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. And then I'm just going to highlight my inner tear duct using the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Because Lord knows, if you've been crying, you definitely need to highlight that inner tear duct. That definitely seems like it would be a priority. The real fun begins. I'm going to take the NYC liquid liner and I'm going to line my lower lash line, and then just using eye drops, you can use any old eye drops, I'm going to create fake tears. So basically what you do is while the liquid liner is still wet, is you just drop some of those eye drops in and then start pulling it down with the end of a brush. That really wasn't giving me the full track that I wanted, so then I decided that I'll just try and get the more natural look. Natural look, because everything about this screams natural. But more like the natural tear track, by using more of the eye drops and just letting it drop down naturally, as it would as if you were crying. Now I placed the eye drops, jeez, it's just throwing me saying eyeliner and eye drops close together. But basically I tried to drop the eye drops where tears would normally fall from the eye, and I figured that out basically by studying some pictures that I could see online. And then I am just going to blend that all out a bit more to get that smudged, crying, been wiping my eyes kind of messy look. And then because I didn't feel like I had enough glitter going on in my life, I decided to add a little bit more of Low from the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. And then to finish off, I am using the 2 layers of mascara. I'll go in first with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then I'll go over it with the Rimmel Scandaleyes mascara by Kate Moss. This just gives my lashes a very thickened effect without having to use false lashes. And that will complete this look. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different, slightly crazy tutorial. Check out Marina and the Diamonds, she's brilliant. And also, if you want to see some more of this kind of special effect-ish kind of makeup, please leave a comment down below and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.